So obviously, no one wants to have an upset patient in their practice. We want to avoid these scenarios. However, if we don't have a plan, protocol, or have equipped our team with what to do and how to navigate these situations, we're really leaving ourselves wide open to all types of problems. And we're not even talking about legal problems here. Welcome to Success Confidentials.
If you're a healthcare visionary obsessed with patient experience, team culture, marketing, and growth, you're in the right place.
We are too. We're Lauren
and Christine,
the Patient Whisperers. We worked together for 4 years as leaders in a real premium practice.
We did not play in the traditional healthcare sandbox and believe human emotions drive all success, and it really, really worked. We grew our cash pay practice an average 60% year over year.
And on social media, we grew our followers from 1,000 to 14,000 in just 2 years, generating millions in annual revenue from social media alone.
So now we're out here sharing what made us wildly successful so you can be too.
Let's have some fun.
And let's dive in.
Let's talk about upset patients.
Ooh, one of my favorite topics, not because I love upset patients. I love patients and I love helping them not be upset.
But today's conversation is not a how to soothe upset patients. Today we are talking to the admin, practice owner, manager about your plan for if there is an upset patient. Do you have a plan? Does your team know the plan that if they walk into a room with an upset patient, how they handle it and when to escalate it?
There really are two categories I think patients fall into. One is maybe there was a complication in their procedure, like something has gone awry, they have a bad outcome. That's not what we're talking about today. That really requires its own finesse, as we know, and is a touchy situation. What we're talking about today is just the patient who's upset with wait time, experience, slow recovery. Their feelings are ruffled, they're unhappy with something, and we need to know what to do.
So obviously, no one wants to have an upset patient in their practice. We want to avoid these scenarios. However, if we don't have a plan, protocol, or have equipped our team with what to do and how to navigate these situations, we're really leaving ourselves wide open to all types of problems. And we're not even talking about legal problems here.
We're talking about bad online reviews, social media rants, and even just bad word of mouth reputation. All of this kills growth and long-term success for our practice and these procedures or services that we offer. Most practices have someone who's good with upset patients, who can soothe their ruffled emotions, is a patient whisperer, and can handle these situations with ease and grace. Maybe that's you as the practice owner or administrator, surgeon, doctor. You may be great with patients. The problem is you can't be everywhere at once, and there are times when there's someone who's upset and you can't swoop in and save the day. So what we have to do is have training for every single person in our practice on what to do when they encounter an upset patient, how to handle it, how to soothe them in their exchange, even if they end up elevating it to management or to you to get back with the patient later. Everyone should really feel confident, because if not, when that situation happens, we are far less likely to recover the patient or the patient's perception.
So we have to have a protocol for damage control. When a patient is upset, what do? When do we apologize? When do we soothe? When do we escalate to a manager? And what do we do if the manager is not available?
How do we make sure our entire team feels confident in knowing how to soothe an upset patient's emotions? How do we make a patient happy when we're not in the wrong and maybe they're being unreasonable or their expectations are unreasonable? How do we handle these situations?
These are all things that should be predetermined, established, and our team needs to be trained on. This is something worth spending time on so that your team can confidently navigate these situations and you feel confident that your team can navigate these situations as well.
It adds a little motivation to this topic when we realize how much one negative online review can affect our revenue in our practice, considering 4 out of 5 patients look at your reviews online before they even call your practice. Negative online reviews left by unhappy patients can turn away hundreds, if not thousands, of potential patients, costing you untold sickening amounts in revenue for your practice. We have just dropped Soothing the Upset Patient in our weekly membership series in upSKILLery so that your team members can feel confident that they understand the 6 steps to soothe any patient's upset emotions.
For more conversations and quick wins, be sure to follow our podcast so you don't miss anything.
Save episodes to easily find for drive time, workouts, or multitasking.
Check out our resources to make your life easier at thepatientwhispers.com.